What's going on, everyone? ODC here, and I'm back with another action figure review. Today we're going to do a little bit something different. We're going to do a retro review. These are the vintage Marvel Superheroes figures, which came out, I believe, I want to say 1991 through about 94. Here's some of the figures in the back that came out with the rest of the wave. The card artwork in general in the front looks really good. On these, it says Fireball Flinging Action for Human Torch, and it's got some really nice card artwork as far as the Human Torch goes. And on the top, it says Cosmic Defenders. It's pretty awesome. This just really feels vintage, and well, because it is. But she comes with a Catapult Power Launcher, which I'm not sure why she would come with that, but you know, back in the 90s, everything had to have a gimmick. And then over here we have 5-way stretching gimmick for Mr. Fantastic, which, it's fitting. I want to say that this gun that he comes with is the Ultimate Nullifier, but I might be wrong. Because the Ultimate Nullifier has also been shown in different forms before. So, and then we got the Thing here with his Yancey Street twisted up sign that he's obviously destroyed. And it says Pulverizing Punch. So that's pretty cool. And I like how it says the Thing on the bottom. It says Mr. Fantastic on the bottom here. It says Human Torch on his and Invisible Woman on the bottom of hers. So let's get these cracked out of package and we'll be right back. Okay, and we're back with all 4 figures out of packaging. And while this is such a nostalgia trip, for me especially, because, I just reacquired these from losing them all those years ago. And I gotta say that as much as this is a nostalgia trip, a lot of what's going on here maybe doesn't make so much sense. Like Sue's Catapult right here. I don't really understand that portion of it. Also, she comes with this Fantastic Four symbol, which I'm not really sure what that does either. So here's what I'm talking about. So I'll start with Sue off here. But before I get to the gimmicks and stuff like that, let's just start off with taking a look at the figure. They are in their blue and white attire, which is, I don't believe, I think that was their first. That might have been their second attire. I think their original attires were black and blue. But I digress. Either way, this is a decent looking figure. Obviously, you can see the old school style pins that they have in their arms right here, the metal pins right here. All the bodies on here are really nice and stiff and tight, which is really good. But anyway, taking a look at Sue, the body's okay. She's definitely got some long legs. She's got some Stacy Keibler legs, which I think is pretty funny. But her head is so teeny. Look at this head. It's so teeny and like misshapen, and it's hilarious, But that's these old figures for you. As far as her articulation does go, she does have a swivel at the top of the head, and then she does have a swivel at the arm, a single bended elbow on both sides. So there you go with both sides. Then she has a swivel at the leg that goes back and forward, and then a single bend at the knee, and that's pretty much it for her articulation. She does stand fine as far as a vintage figure does go. Now getting to her gimmick, it just simply, you just pop that on her back. I'm not really sure why this is a thing. Maybe it's to balance the figure out better for the catapult, but then you want to set her on her catapult here. And let's see if we can get her to stand. It is a little bit on an angle, so maybe I'll have her standing this way. Maybe this is what the there we go. Okay, and then we're gonna just simply, woo! And she did go pretty high. Maybe this 4 is to protect against damage in case you have her going flying up, because she does tend to want to land on her back, and maybe that's what this is for, to withstand some impact. But maybe it's to after the figure gets sent up into the air, maybe it's to make sure that the figure lands on its back by putting so much weight on the back. I don't know. I'm just making guesses here. That's as to what that's for. But that's pretty much it as far as Sue goes. Like I said, she does come in this nice blue and white attire. Really liking that. Next, we'll move on to Johnny, another one of my favorite characters as far as that goes. He comes with count them, three flaming balls. Flaming balls? No one wants flaming balls. Maybe have these going up so it makes sense. And then you simply kind of like a slingshot effect. I'm going to plug that into that little hole. If I can get this in here. There we go. And then you want to fling it. And it fell off. So let's see how well we can get this going here. You fling it. Nope. You fling it. Nope. Come on. You're going to do it. Fling. Nope. Okay. Trying to get this to fling. Do the flingy dingy. Do the flingy dingy. Fling it. Fling it. No, it doesn't seem like he's wanting to. No, and it went backwards, of course. So, I guess Failboat, as far as his gimmick goes. He also does have 2 pegs on the back here where you can actually store 2 of his. Let's see if I can get them in there. They're not wanting to go in. And there you go. I guess that's his how he's supposed to look. As far as storage and everything goes, there you go with Johnny. I really do like the sculpted detail going throughout the body. It looks really good. The head, we got another teeny little peanut head here as far as Johnny goes. I want to say that between him and the Thing, he has between those two, they have the most sculpting going throughout the body. Even on the back, he's got some sculpted detail going throughout over here, especially on his flaming balls. You know, can't help but say that. He does have less articulation though than the others due to his gimmick, him having a permanently bent elbow, a straight arm over here, which is, I don't know why, but they decided not to give articulation on that side. But these are older figures. They're from the early to mid 90s. He does have a swivel at the head. He does have a swivel on the arm. He's got the gimmick feature, which I just showed you a second ago. He also does have swivels at the leg, which go forward and back, and no articulation in the rest of the leg besides swiveling. He does stand fine, even with the weight of these balls on his back. Yes, he's got balls on his back. Very phallic symbols going on here. Next, I'm gonna save him for last because I think he's my favorite. So we'll go with the Thing next. He's a pretty nice bulky size. He's definitely larger, and I think he's actually around the right size for a Thing. He's only supposed to be 6 feet tall, but he's very stocky and very large. He's got very much bulk. But that's pretty much his gimmick. You pretty much just press the button on his back and it breaks the street sign. As things are going flying all over the place now. But it is the Yancey street sign, which is pretty cool. It does have some sculpted detail going throughout the street sign. It's a little bit bent, which is pretty cool, showing that it's got some wear and tear throughout. The street bulb looks pretty good, nice yellowing color, like the green of the street sign, how the sculpted detail throughout here, showing that it's bent and broken. And there's 3 bends over here. So this thing really went through hell as far as being brutalized by Thing. As far as the figure of Thing, his articulation's pretty simple. He does have a swivel at the head, full 360 rotation there, snapped his neck and now he's dead. He does have a swivel at the arm here, and he does have this gimmick here with the button on the back, and you simply just press it in, and he wants to pummel. It's clobbering time. He does have a swivel at the leg, which goes forward, and this one goes forward about that far. And that's pretty much it as far as his articulation goes. He is pre-posed, so he doesn't want to have one foot always forward, so you kind of want to have him sitting like that to get him settled properly. Sorry for bumping the camera there. But that's pretty much it. He's got the white and blue trunks, which look pretty good. Really liking the yellow. It's not as consistent. I want to say the chest piece is a little bit more of a darker yellow than the head and the arms, and I want to say maybe the legs as well. But there's the back of the Thing. Looks pretty cool. And, for an older figure, I think it looks pretty decent. Lastly, we'll get to Mr. Fantastic here. He's got the coolest gimmick, I think, and I think it really works with him. Now, I think this is pretty much the ultimate nullifier. That's what I'm just going with here. It is a gun style. It's not a little computer chip style like we've seen in other comic forms, but there is a gun style here with this. That's what, at least what I'm going to think that this is. That's the only thing I can think of that this would be, that would come with him. But there is some sculpted detail going throughout the Ultimate Nullifier, throughout here, and it definitely looks like a space-aged gun. We do have this nice bright orangey yellow type deal going on with the end of the gun, the business end of the nullifier right there. And it does fit in either hand. That's why he's got two circle hands, two gripping hands, I should say. On that down, we'll go through articulation as far as this goes. So showed you the articulation in the head. I'll show it with his head down. Full 360 rotation there. Full 360 rotation in the arm. Like I said, there's articulation in the extended pieces. He doesn't have a waist swivel or anything like that due to him being able to extend. So there's that. He can't extend the legs like I showed you there. He can also swivel the legs forward and back as well. So, and that's pretty much it for articulation with him. He does come in his, like I said, with Sue and Thing, his blue and white attire. I like the crispness of the four and the white lines going throughout the rest of the figure. Oh, is also you can get his leg joints out. Okay, so let's get him fully extended here. Fully extended. Even his hands. Okay, so I'm way off here. I am way off. So there we go. Now he is fully extended. There we go. I'm sorry, I missed that part, so I apologize if I made anyone upset by not showing his forearms and boot cut being able to extend as well. So now he's even taller than before. I want to say he can extend. Let's get the tape measure out. He is about 7 inches tall now, which is pretty cool. So he's about 7 inches tall, fully extended, and then let's get him all normalized here. So I apologize for missing those boot cuts. I completely forgot that he had those boot cuts. And then he is only about 5 inches normal. So, wow, an extra 2 inches fully extended. That's pretty awesome, man. Sure, every man would like to be an extra 2 inches fully extended. Sorry, I had to do it. Okay, and we're back with the Marvel Legends version stacked up next to the vintage Fantastic Four version. With that being said, I want to give this set a 2 thumbs up. I really enjoyed going down memory alley, and it was nice to see this evolution before my eyes, and before all of our eyes here with the Fantastic Four. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Give me a thumbs up if you liked the video. If you didn't like the video, give me a thumbs down. But in the comments, let me know how I can improve my content. And I apologize if I missed anything in this video. But I'm pretty sure I locked everything down. Even the stuff that I did miss, I went back and double-checked. So with that being said, I'm going to bring this to a close. Hit that subscribe button. That helps me a lot. It's free to do. I'm not charging anything, but if you like the content, hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell for notifications as well, because that helps me as much as it helps you. So you know when I'm uploading a video, you'll see it right away. But that's pretty much it for me, and I'll see you guys on the flip side.